if I haven't learned my lesson, then I mustn't have had enough yet. Alright, well, this is it. Beautiful, sunny Australia. Perfect summer's day over here, you know. Came over here from England to get away from this sort of weather, and this is how it is. Ended up not waking up to my alarm this morning, which is fun, at 4. Ended up going to bed at I got to sleep probably about 9:30. So I don't know what was up with that. Just getting this weird twinge in my hip as I'm walking. It's always fun. And yeah, didn't wake up for my alarm at 4. Didn't wake up for my alarm at 5. And then my business partner was calling me because we had something very important. And yeah, so I've been doing that. I didn't manage to film a lovely wake up video. But some wins to start the day is didn't wake up in the night. Beautiful stuff. Not once, even on time. And I peed 1 time. Beautiful stuff. My shoulders are healed. Absolutely beautiful. I was doing my morning stretches during the meeting, and my shoulders are healed. It's beautiful stuff. Honestly, it's such a relief. And I just know that now I've got the right plan for not pushing myself with exercise and eating well, getting good sleep, purifying my body is, yeah, I feel amazing. I feel healing, and I am healing. So it's beautiful stuff. Really, really good that I'm on the right track. Obviously still got some friends inside my body that want to get all the attention, but it's what it is. I know they're not going to go away as quickly as I would like them to, but it's how it goes. It's you gotta suffer, and I've suffered for a very long time, right? But you gotta suffer to win. So there was this guy that I came across a couple of months ago called Gifted Hands. He's a rapper from America, but he's got no arms, right? And so inspirational, so powerful. The message and the way he sings, right, is you can just feel the strength and the power in his voice. And he's got this song called Why Not Start, and I really resonated with a lot of the lyrics. Now, by no means am I saying that we share the same problems, but when you have a deeply rooted problem, you do develop that mindset, and it's not something that, I mean, in his position, you can't just regrow arms, right? But when you have this deep rooted problem, you do develop this mindset of hating and blaming everything, right? And
really having this victim mentality. And there was a few, I mean, the whole song is powerful, right? But there's a few lyrics in there. And the chorus goes, I don't care if it's a race, I'm gonna set my own pace. On my mark, ready, set, go. So you understand that to get where you want to, you're gonna have to run the race, right? But you can't be comparing yourself to other people. You can't be putting yourself in the race, right? You don't care if it's a race to get to the destination. You know you're getting there. You're on your own way, setting your own pace. And I think even just that wording, on my mark, right? When you're ready, when I'm ready, and when I know I'm ready to go, that's when we go. That's when we make moves. And yeah, that's the sort of journey I'm on right now. Talks about some days he's excited when he wakes up because he knows exactly what he's doing. But other days he just wishes he wasn't born. And I find myself in this situation not as many times these days, but I definitely did a lot of the time before, which is just wake up in excruciating pain and just hate the world and blame everything external and just wonder why it is I live that life. And some days I'd know exactly what I'm doing, right? So I'd be excited. But if I didn't have a clear plan for that day, which was usually most days, it's really, really question everything. And yeah, it's powerful stuff. Even now, right, I don't have a clear plan some days. I just have a to-do list and I know what needs to be done, right? But my mindset's shifted where I'm excited and happy with the journey. And so I thank God every day that I'm here and working hard. There's another one which is it's like, but it's cool because I've dealt with the pain. If I wasn't so solid, then I would melt in the rain. And just talks to me about, it's cool, right? It's fine. Whatever I'm going through right now, whatever he's going through right now, it's cool because you've dealt with the pain. You've been through the suffering, right? And so everything you deal with on the day-to-day is nothing compared to that dark place that you've come from. And if I wasn't so solid, then I would melt in the rain. Just speaks to the power and the strength and the greatness that comes out of suffering to the extent that I did and he did and does. Because it doesn't take a lot to melt in the rain, right? And yet we're here, solid, stronger than ever. And yeah, I just thought that lyric was really powerful. That if I wasn't so solid, then I would melt in the rain. You know, I've always felt power within me, but it was just so muddied and fogged through hatred from the position I was in, right? And yeah, it feels powerful to be where I am now, stronger than ever. And then one final one that I wanted to talk about, which is probably my favourite one, right? Which is, if I ain't learned my lessons, then I mustn't have had enough yet. Now, too many times I would be taught lessons from God, from myself, from the shit actions that I took, right? They're so detrimental to myself, to my health, and yet I would just continue to do them, right? And there's obviously a lesson there to learn, right? Obviously, clearly, but I hadn't learned the lesson yet, clearly, right? And it's just funny to me that the way he's worded it there, if I haven't learned my lesson, then I mustn't have had enough yet. Because you can get taught the same lesson however many times, right? But if you don't actually learn from the lesson, then you're just gonna get taught it again and again and again, and it's gonna get harder and harsher, and the punishments for not turning up to the lesson and not paying attention to the lesson, they just get worse and worse and worse. So it's a beautiful way that I see life now, is that every challenge is a lesson. Everything that happens in my life is a lesson, and I try and figure out what I can learn from it, because I've had to learn the hard ways for everything, right? With eating shit food, with smoking weed, with drinking alcohol, with not reading, not studying, not all this stuff, right? I've learned the hard way because I lived through the suffering, and clearly hadn't had enough bad lessons yet. So yeah, I don't actually really listen to music too much anymore, but I was just humming it in my head at work earlier, and I just remember how powerful it was, and you could hear it in his voice how much it really means to him. So yeah, that was really interesting. Time to get to work. workout done. Just had lunch. First time having salad as an adult, which seems crazy, but always refused to eat it before. I thought it'd just be way too fishy, wouldn't be good. Now I think I overcooked it a little bit, but it was actually banging and get a lot of protein from it, so I will be having it again. Just got fish oil, B complex and PEA as the dessert today. One of my goals for today was no chocolate whatsoever, so those cacao nibs, no go. Didn't have them on the breakfast, just had berries, chia seeds and yogurt. Beautiful stuff. I think yesterday I overdid it with the breakfast thing, and my stomach's feeling a little bit weird today, so I need to just dial it down a bit. Had like 2 strawberries and something else at work, and it's just sort of making me feel a bit bloated, so I need to just not eat any fruit whatsoever in the morning. I think it might have been the berries that I had for breakfast. I don't have too long for breakfast, so I need to figure out something easy, quick and nutritious. I might do a bit of research on that today, but yeah, feeling good. Time to get to work. Ending out day 51, and it's been another grinder, as it is every single day, putting the work in. Nothing too crazy, but definitely had some wins today. Now, set out no chocolate whatsoever today. Smashed it, no chocolate. After I was doing some work, my mind was just sort of wandering and I wanted some sort of snack. So had a look in the cupboard and I had some pork scratchings, which had been there for ages, so they were really soft and they were just not the ones. Anyways, I went to the supermarket and I had a look on Google, first of all, fruits that don't spike your insulin levels, and so I ended up buying a peach. It's really good, but I was having a look and I had a look at the pork scratchings and they're just cooked in sunflower oil, right? The fact that I'm just not looking for any sort of chocolate or biscuits or cookies, I'm just not, my mind isn't there, right? I'm so invested into giving my body the right stuff that it just doesn't even compute, right? I was thinking of testing myself today by buying something and not eating it, but I'm going to save that for a later date. Instead, I just bought a big old pack of gum, I bought a peach, and I bought some fruit, some mixed berries to go with my yogurt. So yeah, really good. Battling the demons of crave head on, the convenience, right? That's what it comes down to. Everything convenient in this world is not good for you. And when you realize that anything good for you does not come easy, it's when you start winning. So yeah, it's beautiful stuff. Apart from that, I standard desked it for a while and my legs are starting to ache, so I'm going to be editing this video sitting down. I'm about to go have some dinner. Salmon for the first time today was really good. Definitely overcooked it, but yeah, really enjoyed that. Gonna have some chicken and maybe the zucchini noodles again for dinner. See how it goes. And yeah, that's about it. I've been staying active, jumping around and stuff, but yeah, been standing for a little bit too long today because I know my limits, and even though I don't express my chronic pain regularly because I don't want to give it that attention, it's still something I deal with. Just got to get on with it. And that's one of the methods I'm using to overcome it, is to not think about it, not give it that thought energy, and just be in a state of happiness and gratitude. And yeah, beautiful stuff. So that's about it for today. Winning every single day. So get winning. That's all I can say. Alright, I just had my dinner. I just had avocado with feta on sweet potato toast for the third night in a row as dinner, and my stomach did not like it. It's hurting instantly. Now, I don't know if it's directly from exactly that, because it didn't hurt when I was having it the other 2 times. But maybe it's a sign. Convenience. I didn't want to have a massive meal because it's kind of late right now, right? And so I've had this for 3 nights in a row, thinking that it's the healthy option, and yet it's just convenient. It's the convenient option when I'm real with myself. So yeah, need to reevaluate, put together some actual quick, easy dinners, and not give myself the excuse of the convenient option, because it's good. It's so good, and I'm paying the price.